So, I had a pretty weird and, I guess, violent dream last night. So, it turns out me and my family were on vacation. There was a part before this, I just don't remember, but we were on some kind of vacation. But one of the only ways that we were able to get the vacation is if we cut some corners. So, for one day out of like the 7, we had to stay in a shitty hotel, as far as it was explained. So, when we get to the shitty hotel, it's not just a shitty hotel, it is the favelas of Brazil. So, as you could imagine, I was like, what the fuck? This sucks. And the favela was, the room that we stayed in was 10 times worse. It was like barely put together. It was like a not paper mache, but it was like really smacked together piece of crap place. So my room was underneath the floorboards in like, not even the size of a bunk bed space. So very small, like twice the size of a coffin, right? And I was on a cell phone and I was just looking stuff up, but I had no signal. And then I was thinking, we're new in town. We're probably going to get fucking attacked. I don't know if that's logical, but it was like, oh, new people in town, they're rich tourists. Let's take advantage of them. So 2 of these Viking looking guys, they were like 2 dudes that look very similar. They look like wrestlers, like I forget his name, like one of the headbangers. But they look like Vikings. They had like blonde mohawks and mustaches. And they came by with baseball bats and shit. Oh, no, yeah, 2 guys. And they started banging on it wasn't even a door. It was like our space. And I could see through the floor. And they're like, come on out. Like, why don't we have a little bit of fun? I forget exactly what they said. But, so then I go, nah. And I had a knife on me that was an actual knife that I own. And it was a butterfly knife. Not the greatest for self-defense. But I took that out. And I snuck past them. And I stabbed him right in the back of the fucking neck. And he started gurgling. And he fell over and he died. And then the other guy tried to hit me with a baseball bat. And it was weird. Like, I just grabbed it. Like, I was like the fucking Hulk or something. I don't know. It was weird. So I just grabbed it and was like, no. And I like headbutted him or something, knocked him out. So then smash cut. The same like incident. The guy wakes up and he's like strapped to like the wall. And I'm a gang leader. I'm like the leader of this massive gang. And we're in this like big favela, like kind of like everything looks like it's made of sticks. And like, like a Far Cry or something. And this one guy's up against the wall. And I was like, I would never do this. But he was like, I was like, let's play a little game. And I had knives. And I was like, I was just like tossing the knives up, like taunting. And he's like, oh my God. So then like all these drunk people in the gang were started throwing the knives at him. And I was like, you got like 5 chances or something. And everyone missed. Everybody. So the guy was scared shitless, strapped to the wall. It's like a human target. And everybody was missing. So it was like, I had the last knife. And I was like, if I miss, you could live. And he's like, oh God. So I threw it and I missed on purpose. Because it was one of those things like, I think it was out of my hands. I think I set up the rules, but it turned out like it was out of my hands. Like I started something so the vicious people in the gang, like I had to let them do their vicious shit. Because I'm like the fucking Dread Pirate Roberts now or something. I don't know. So I miss intentionally, and then we like sit the guy down, like make him part of the gang or something. And we were bullshit. And then he turned black for some reason. He turned into Floyd Mayweather. I'm not really sure why. Well, probably because the fight was yesterday, which I haven't seen yet. I downloaded it. But he turned into Floyd Mayweather, and he was like very like full of himself for some reason. And I was like, that's odd. So I had a knife and like a little knife with like an apple or something. And like someone like tossed an apple at another person. I tossed it at the apple and like stuck to the wall. I could not do that in real life, of course. I'm actually really horrible at throwing knives. I've tried. It's hard as shit. So, and I was like, I could have killed you any time or something. And he was like, whoa. And then he lost his whole swag to him. And that's all I could. Oh, no. And then after that, we went to leave because I was like, I'm leaving now or something. And there was like a really, really small room made of like bamboo or something. And it was part of a staircase that was like 3 stories high. So everybody's waiting in line to get on vehicles to leave the favela. And I couldn't see the other vehicles, but the only thing I saw was a hot air balloon. And somebody was holding on to the hot air balloon like they messed up with the weight. And he's holding on to it, just lifting up. And he can't do it. Everybody's like, laughing at him and shit. And he's like going, he's like 20 feet in the air, scared shitless. And I was like, whoa, this place sucks. And then I woke up. So yeah, pretty weird. And violent. And, I don't know, against my character, I guess. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it's some part of me that will become a gang leader in the Brazilian favelas. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for listening. I never say this, but if you like it, if you like the shit I put out there, fucking subscribe. I get like a subscriber a month. So, yeah, hit that button, fuckers. Anyway, take it easy, everybody.